Hello and welcome back to another part of Nothing But Football. We're just refilling our drinks, singing some of the new Beyonce songs. Uncle Curtis is a fan, as you will clearly hear from his random references. Ring the alarm, young man.
Dog, I'm too sexy for my... I forgot the rest of the words.
I think it's just emotions taking you over. Caught up in sorrow.
I'm dangerously in love.
Yes. If you guys didn't catch part one, obviously we did a wrap-up of, not a wrap-up, but a recap.
And we've discovered a new sport called Boomerang 6. Olympic sport. Catch it in part one.
Is that what you dubbed the name? Boomerang
6.
All right.
Imagine what that entails.
So we spoke about some of the fixtures. I think we spoke about the Fridays and Saturday fixtures. We'll keep going with the Sunday fixtures, but I think Uncle Curtis wants to talk about some messy things. We've been talking about some clean shit, so now we're going to talk about some messy shit.
Introducing Curtis's Corner. We're going to let him rant a little bit this season.
Let's talk about this fraud of a club that can't even pay their players and trying to wiggle their way out of paying what's owed to them. So ever since the generational talent that Messi has left the club called FC Barca, those guys have been nothing but shady, downright. You know what they remind me of, dog? They remind me of Scrooge McDuck, if I'm not mistaken. Those guys are just dodgy, dog. Basically, they're refusing to pay players. Players don't want to leave, and now they're threatening legal action against some of the players, saying their contracts were null and void and what. The fans are even more disgusting, busy booing players like Martin Braithwaite for not wanting to terminate their contracts. The most controversial one was the TV deal they signed. Apparently, they didn't actually sell the TV rights 25%. What they did is opened a separate company with another company. Said they put 125 million capital into that, some odd number like that, and then the club bought 569 million in capital. Barca never actually put any money into the deal, but declared income of 600 million odd. And then they told these guys, you'll get your income from these TV rights over the next 25 years or whatever like that.
Yeah.
Nah. So they thought they'll be able to register all the players like Lewandowski and Rafinha. All these players that signed for Barca. I don't know what you were thinking in the first place as well. Not that team that doesn't honor contracts. Nah, right? So then they go to La Liga. La Liga's like, nah. That's not income. You can't register these 5 players.
Yeah.
So now we had a situation where Gerard Piqué had to take another salary cut.
Another one.
In order for them to register some players. Barca might be the worst run football club in the past decade.
Do you understand that with this Barca situation, they want Braithwaite to leave while still being owed money?
Same with De Jong.
De Jong, same thing. No, De Jong, they're trying to get off the books. Like, well, yeah, technically they're trying to get him off the books, but they're trying to get Manchester United to pay the fees that they owe him, like basically the salary that they owe him. They also want to get rid of Samuel Mtiti. They've been trying to do this for 2 seasons. The fans keep booing this guy every time they try play him or anything. It was the same with Braithwaite, but it's crazy. They're trying to sign Marcus Alonso as well, which I don't know what these guys are thinking. Like,
it's one of those things. It's a badly run club. They've been overpaying for years. They thought they can buy anybody. They had a great system. They had a great academy. They lost their way, and I don't feel sorry for them one bit. Barca, before Ronaldinho and Eto'o and them came back, were an afterthought in European football during a certain period. They were almost relegated, if I'm not mistaken, once before they came back.
Wasn't it the time when Van Gaal got fired? Is it Van Gaal?
I forget, but there was a time Barca was not making top 10, was fighting relegation. And then they get Ronaldinho, they get Deco, they get Ludwig Juli, they get Eto'o, and they revive the club. And then the academy, being the academy, was always great. And you add great academy players to great players, you get back up to the top, and now you start behaving in a shameless way. A very disgusting way. Like, why can't you pay people what they owed? And now you're trying to get and say, no, the old board gave illegal contracts. Nah, boy, you as an institution are liable for the old board's decisions as well. You better pay those guys. Run them their checks, dog. You must run every single check.
The one that kills me actually is the last point that you brought up, where they said the old board ran illegal contracts. The contract that's in question actually is the Frankie de Jong contract, which right now they've put themselves in a little bit more cuck now, because basically if that contract is seen as illegal in inverted commas, what could end up happening is this guy could become a free agent as of, when it's declared, and that guy can go for free.
But you know what the funny thing is, La Liga just told them what they tried to do with the TV rights is downright outrageous. We're not going to allow this to stand.
Yeah.
And they're blaming the old board for decisions they did with contract renewals. So, when I say that, stop blaming the old board. It's you as an institution that's rotten. You're making the same mistakes again.
Yes.
Nobody sat there and thought, hey, Joe, let's go ask La Liga if this can be done. Let's not forget what Barca did to Leganés. And then La Liga said, no, Leganés, you can't do an emergency signing. Only Barca can do it. Barca deserve everything that's coming their way. They're trying to get rid of Aubameyang or Depay. We paid to give them Aubameyang, and now they want to sell him. That'll be another terrible piece of business by Arsenal, but at least we better for it. But I do not know what's going on.
No, man. But the Arsenal one, isn't it? Didn't Aubameyang terminate his contract?
We paid his salary.
I thought he agreed to say no. Listen, it's done. As in,
no, we still pay his salary.
You have to pay him out.
We still pay his salary.
You have to pay him out. But I'm gonna take a different line on it, right? So it is obviously bad decision making and those kind of things, right? But the thing is, the thing is, it sort of hinders the now. No, I don't think it kills Barca later. To be honest with you, all the decisions they're making, right? Because to be honest with you, Barca's finances are not really that different to other clubs in Europe. It's just with how La Liga works is they project their salary cap forward. So what you've made over these periods dictates what your salary cap is next month, and that's why they can't register the players and things like that. But also, I mean, we can chat about this, but guys, if they get to register these guys, that's a squad.
Yeah,
that's an old squad.
Hey,
that's an old squad.
That's an old squad. Who's old in that squad?
Lewandowski.
Bar Lewandowski.
Lewandowski. Who else did they sign?
They signed Rafinha.
That's what 26, 27. Cool, I'll give you that. Who else they signed?
Not old.
Okay, I don't remember who else.
These are not young players they signed. These are not young players.
Andreas Christensen.
He's
young.
He's young.
Jules Koundé.
He's very young.
He's young. Or not old at least. Jules Koundé is a good age for a midfielder.
20.
Frank Kessie.
Backline. Yeah, Kessie.
Frank Kessie.
Signing.
But as I was trying to say, man, like they had a good academy. They could have,
they still do.
They could have built off that. Like how I
they
look
still
at,
can. It doesn't stop.
They have three of.
How I view.
Sorry.
Yeah. One last point. You know how I view Barca's actions right now.
Yeah.
Nah? As a young player or as a young man watching them treat how they treat the contracts they themselves gave to players.
Yeah.
Nah? I would not touch Barca in the future. 10, 15 years from now, as a young player, I don't view Barca the same way.
If Arsenal ran contracts that way, would you not touch Arsenal? Because it's also that thing of Barcelona has a draw, my guy. Barcelona has this draw. Barca comes in for you. You thinking all the history and whatever that comes with it. Maybe your heart doesn't say Barca. I'm just saying put it to say a club where your heart would be.
No,
you would go.
But what I'm saying is your actions. Your actions now dictate. Dog, if I go there and realize I might be cheated of my money, nah, and they'll cancel my contract when they unilaterally decide to, nah, I wouldn't go there. I would not touch that place. Because you're taking a risk, dog. It's you tarnishing what Messi built for you as a brand again. Because he said Barcelona had a draw, what, nah. But there was a stage where they weren't signing great players.
Yeah.
Because of their own actions. So it's not always like that. They went from Ronaldo to I don't know who in between to Ronaldinho. And sorry, what I'm going to say here is very controversial now. But when Ronaldinho moved from PSG to Barcelona, he wasn't the greatest player in that period. He's always been talented, but he wasn't viewed as that player before he moved to Barca.
I beg to differ. I beg to differ. First of all, I'm going to say age. And remember, his choice was Barcelona and Manchester United. That already signals top.
Okay, I
not
hear
to
you,
play.
but I don't remember anybody else going for it.
I think he moved.
Hey?
He moved after the World Cup, no?
I don't remember it. That would have been what 2004
two.
maybe 2000.
No, 2002 World
Yeah,
Cup was
something
where
like that, yeah.
he had that
was-
brilliant
Yeah.
performance.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to cry is I don't remember much. It wasn't a big transfer then. It wasn't a big transfer. There was not much hoopla. Even Eto.
The thing is,
Even
thing is, remember when these guys come in as president, they almost make promises. His promises was, or was, I don't remember who the president was, but his promise was, I'll bring you Beckham or Ronaldinho. That was his campaign. You know what I mean? That Ronaldinho's name was in his campaign.
Yeah, you know,
You know
but
what I
I'm
mean?
saying, but let's not look at what I'm saying. What other clubs? I don't remember other clubs going for Ronaldinho.
I just said Manchester United.
No, just Ferguson.
Just the best team in the biggest league in the world.
Just one other team.
The best team in the biggest league in the world.
Yeah.
That's significant, bro.
He literally, he moved after the World Cup.
That's significant.
No, he was a big name after World Cup.
After the World Cup, yes, it was a big name, but I'm just saying, it wasn't. It's not the level of. It wasn't a Zidane to Madrid.
You could-
It wasn't a Ronaldo to
Oh,
Madrid.
okay, but you're talking about guys who are like hectic back then.
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking. He wasn't hectic.
No, he just won. He was a James. He was the equivalent of James.
Never.
No, as
Never.
in when he
Like
moved.
even- like-
Never.
No.
Put some respect on his name, dog.
I hear you, but we
but
remember
he was-
history.
But James is, what did he do before the World Cup? World Cup, because you see him in the World Cup, you sign him. Ronaldinho is more than that. Come on.
No, I understand,
Come on.
but that's why I said an equivalent of in terms of you had a great World Cup and you came out
And what's
and
the-
you were the hot talent. Let's not, bruh, please don't forget how hot property James was out just after he had that great World Cup.
100%. But I'm saying, before the World Cup, who is James? I'm saying before the World Cup, Ronaldinho is still something.
Okay, was he playing Champions League at PSG?
PSG wasn't that club at the time.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
So they might not have been.
I'm not trying to diminish Ronaldinho's talent
Yes.
or anything like that. I think people are always worried that he's a party animal, man, and that's what made other top clubs wary. But him, Eto, Deco was a bigger signing from Barcelona, image-wise, than Ronaldinho.
Never. The president came in and said, "Guys, vote for me. I'll bring you Ronaldinho or David Beckham." He didn't say or Deco. How can Deco be a bigger draw?
Okay, sure, I might be wrong. I might be wrong, but yeah, it wasn't at the level of a Beckham signing. It wasn't at the level of a R9 signing. It wasn't at the level of most big signings we saw back there.
I get you.
I understand, but he was still a big signing.
It was a
was
great signing.
The thing is, I hear what you're saying. It's like, I think you're where you're putting the positioning of where Barca was. Barca wasn't top. Yes, that era was still round robin. I think Valencia took some leagues. Rafael Benitez won some leagues with Valencia in that era. So I get what you're saying. They weren't all conquering. Yes, and that signing and those players helped them become. And I think that's what you're sort of gaining to. Like at the end of the day, you've had your stars before. Club went down. You still needed to rebuild. I get you, but it goes in cycles. It's Barca. They'll always rebuild. Madrid has had down periods.
Nottingham Forest are two-time Champions League winners. Those guys went to League Two. It's not always cycles.
Barca ain't dropping.
Right.
You never know, though.
No, but in I think final question I'll ask about this Barca situation. Do you see them getting out of this? Is there a possibility of them
100%. This was
finding
the
some
same
loophole?
story last season. Last season, these players aren't gonna get registered. A week before the season, they get registered.
I think Barca still think they have the star power they had when they had Messi.
They really do.
They don't.
They really do. Can I read you the squad, gents?
No, I'm talking
I
about.
think we're
the star power
genuinely
pulled
gonna be wasting.
Lewandowski.
We're gonna be wasting time if we're gonna read the squad out.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sorry,
because
but I'm talking about.
But I
the way
believe you.
rules were bent for them when they had Messi. It's not going to be the same now. That's my last point. Sorry.
Sure.
All right. No, but yeah, it should be interesting to see how this Barcelona situation ends up. Somehow, I do believe that they will sort this thing out. I think you guys might end up getting Luke de Jong.
Frankie.
Frankie de Jong. both teams are in desperation. You lost. The fact that you lost.
In my pants.
The thing is, the fact that you lost might actually you guys might actually get him.
Frankie shouldn't go there.
But
I probably shouldn't.
Bro, right now, bro, if they're telling you that your contract was done illegally, bro, you must just look for your way. Because I'm assuming now they're going to say, okay, Sharp, we can offer you a legal contract. And they're going to kick...
My chat is, if they register those players, are they not contender for Champions League title?
No.
What?
No. Let's move on from Barca now.
Wow. Okay. Lewandowski.
No.
What?
No.
Really?
Not contender for Champions League title. I'm sorry.
Did they fix the defense?
Jules Koundé.
Did they fix the defense?
Yes.
With
Jules
one
Koundé and Christensen.
No, but bruh,
Jules Koundé is the name I said first.
Champions League is a different story. Especially considering the fact that those guys don't really have... Well, I guess you can put Lewandowski as a seasoned, Champions League veteran. But other than that, who else is there? Kessie, not really a Champions League type of guy. I mean, they only started playing...
talented players. 2-3 years from now, if they keep the same squad, they can win Champions League, but not this.
Jules Koundé, same thing. Not really. He's more of a Europa guy. So, yeah.
Okay,
I wouldn't now say all of a sudden... All of the squad members in there are just guys who they can probably get you through group stages. Let's be realistic. I don't see them having the pedigree to get you to Champions League final.
But
Can they?
It's luck.
They could. I'm not saying that it's impossible, but I'm not going to put them as my, favorites. Yeah. Then I think we can actually talk about a team that is looking like a favorite. We're going back to Premier League now. The Sunday fixtures, it was West Ham going up against Manchester City at the London Stadium. And City took that 2-0 with both goals coming from Erling Haaland. Man had a beast of a game. So I'll start with you, Uncle Curtis. How did you take that from I'll break it down from a Haaland point of view. Then I've got a different question for you about
decent performance by Haaland. But I still struggle to watch City, guys. I struggle. It's just not my football.
No, but that's what I said. As a player, I mean, Haaland as a player.
I'm just going to talk about Haaland. He scored 2 goals. That man is going to hit 30 goals this season. The teams, I think, might have to get more physical with him. He is very, very injury prone. The style of City play, they changed to actually suit Haaland. They look like they're playing with a number 9 now, compared to in previous seasons where everybody... And that's why I think Jesus coming to Arsenal and Haaland going to Man City actually worked out for Jesus as well. For everyone, because Jesus looks like a different player to me compared to the way he played at City. But yeah, man, Haaland's a good player, but I don't think he'll get them to the Champions League still. Up until Pep leaves, as long as Pep doesn't apologize to my boy Yaya Toure. And make him his assistant manager or something. No.
I was gonna say the fact that
has joined somebody else's coaching staff though. Is it level? He's joined another Premier League's coaching teams, another Premier League's coaching staff. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Let me actually look that up. Yaya.
But
I've actually seen no word about him. About
Yaya Toure coaching staff.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess you can carry on.
I don't see, man. I don't see. It's a good squad, but as I say, man, it's City, man. Like, maybe they're so good they make football boring. I'll give them that.
Tottenham.
Oh yes, he's joined Tottenham. Yeah, it's a decent coaching role. He's gonna learn a lot
in the academy. Sorry,
yes,
he's with the first team.
No, either way, that's still going to be a good. I'm surprised that they didn't offer him a role in the City.
You think Pep
network
wants him
even?
You think Pep wants him anywhere near City?
Yeah, I think maybe he might. No, but he also might not want to come back. You must understand, Pep. Pep is for the media. So if that guy did approach City and say, "I want to come back," he most likely would have let him back in. But I have a feeling.
On a side note, guys, screw that Cesc Fabregas documentary. I'm not watching that shit.
Which one?
He's got a documentary.
He had an interview. He's twerking for everyone.
He's got a documentary talking about his career. Fuck that nigga.
No, I wouldn't say fuck him.
Fuck him.
I'd actually
He
argue.
did Daddy Wenger dirty, though.
Bruh. He was sold to Barcelona. You can blame Barcelona. They were putting on t-shirts, bro. Imagine your heroes. Imagine your heroes putting on.
He went on strike. Fuck that nigga. Let's go back to the Premier League.
Yes.
I just had to make sure he's still an Arsenal boy, but fuck that nigga, though.
Imagine if
Respect your
if
legends,
guys,
though.
if guys you respected put on I don't know what team.
Madrid. We respect our legend Ronaldo. He was twerking for Madrid for a whole season. We still love him, dog. Respect your legends,
Yeah,
dog.
exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. And also he's from Barcelona. Imagine you're a Manchester. You came from Manchester United Academy, and then you end up playing at, let's just say,
Stuttgart.
yes, you play at Stuttgart, and you boss at Stuttgart, and then who you play with just put on Barcelona shirts and say, nah, bro, come back home.
Sure. And they bossing that time.
Yes.
Okay, shot. Dog, you grew up with me. Nah, Lucas becomes your best friend. You come back with me and I bombard bitches or you in the club. Are you gonna cheat on your girl? No.
What?
Bad.
That is so far fetched. That's so far fetched.
It's not far-fetched. It's not far-fetched. That's what can happen. That's what he did. He got some attention from some hoes.
Your old company that you worked for comes back to you, and they start chucking their shirts on. Bro. They chuck your shirt on and they say, "Dude, we're gonna pay you more than those guys can never pay you."
I don't love them hoes.
Let's be honest. This is what it is, man. You started dating or you got into life with a 10. Then you said, "Okay, sharp. I might not be able to get in with this 10. Let me go here to an 8." Then the 10 says, "Hey, come back." That's what it is. Arsenal was the 8, Barca was the 10.
I don't know in what world you live in.
Unfortunately, at that
The
moment,
world where a Champions League is worth more than a top 4 finish. A Champions League winning potential is worth more than a top 4 finish.
He joined at 10 when he joined when we were on top. He joined when Arsenal were at 10.
but okay,
Also, what was FA Cup doesn't make you a 10, dog. What
He
did
just
what
won
did he
the
win?
Premier League before that.
Hey, he doesn't have.
No, but I'm saying Arsenal. He joined Arsenal when Arsenal were at 10, not him. Arsenal.
Dog, he spent 10 years there.
Yes, but
So you're saying at 16 they were at 10. What were they at 26 when he left?
dog. Here's another example. You leave a club that said they loved you.
at the end of the
They
day,
don't
he
give,
bounced.
wait.
Dude, he bounced. It
bounced.
doesn't
He gave
matter.
them 10 years, bro.
He
Respect
gave
your
them 10 years.
legends. Respect your
I don't
legends.
respect
I'm sure
that
he's
man.
high up on your appearance records. On your appearance,
That legend,
whatever's.
dog. That dog ran the streets and nobody wants him now. He's the former high school 10, right?
Not even. He still
Who
killed
can't
it. He
get-
went there, took trophies, went to Chelsea, took trophies. That man's got a good career.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of gents who got there, took cash, and now can't get a decent wife because they just took cash.
No, but okay. With who he played with, do any of them get pundit jobs? No. They're still picking Nigel Winterburn. You still needed to win a Prem to be the one they picked, dog.
If you say so, dog. If you say so.
Either way, with that random ass tangent.
Sure.
I guess Fabregas is a documentary. Go watch it if you can.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Was this off the City chat?
Yes, that's why I'm wondering how we got here. At the end of the day,
I'm a premium hater, dog.
no, Haaland is good.
Yeah, Haaland is good, dog.
Yes, I think we can leave it there. Then it can
Oh, you had
actually,
a question? What?
the start, bench, and
Okay.
drop. I guess we can decide to do that off this week's form only. Since we're talking about strikers, I feel it's good to mention the top 3. I guess new signings. Right now we can break it down as Haaland, Darwin Núñez, and Gabriel Jesus. Quick fire. We don't need to. Well, I can give you a minute to justify your answer.
Start
But us-
Haaland. Bench Jesus. Drop.
Darwin.
Drop Darwin. Okay, interesting. And your thoughts?
I would go along with Uncle Curtis so far because I've not seen much of Darwin Núñez. But the thing is, Darwin Núñez has at least proved himself as a goal scorer in another league.
The Portuguese league, please be serious.
Hey? Sharp, which league has Jesus proved himself? That's the point I was about to get to. to say
The
Jesus.
Brazilian league.
Eh?
City.
Didi.
City.
Oh,
Third time.
was he? What goal scoring numbers did he do there? He didn't.
What numbers did he do at Benfica?
Eh?
What did he do?
Darwin.
Yeah, what did he do at Benfica?
Darwin scored near 40 goals last season.
Don't tell me about Portuguese league, dog. Dog, a 10 in South Africa is different from a 10
call
in the rest
bullshit.
of the world.
I call bullshit about the 40 goals. I'm sorry.
Near. He's 30 something.
But as I was saying, dog, a woman who's a 10 in South Africa is different from a
In
woman.
all comps. Yeah.
Let me get my point across here, man.
Sorry. I was just
Go on.
clarifying my
A
statement.
woman who's a 10 in South Africa is different to a woman who's a 10 in other parts of the world. A 10 in South Africa is top tier, dog.
He scored total goal 32 goals.
That's a good number.
That's in 2 years.
That's not in 2 years.
That's literally 57 appearances, 32 goals.
Nah, last season alone he's got such. But yeah, go on, Uncle Curtis. I'll look for it.
I was just saying, dog, a 10 in South Africa is different to a 10 in Zimbabwe.
Jeez, okay.
Yeah.
You've clearly never been to Zimbabwe.
Have you seen Xhosa woman, dog?
Have you seen a lovely Shona woman? That's what I thought. He scored 26 goals, by the way.
But
26 goals in 28 appearances.
That's probably in the league alone.
Yeah, that's in the league.
Yeah, 26 and 28 is lit.
No goals in National Cup. No goal. Well, 2 goals in League Cup. Continental 6 goals. Okay, total goals. Okay, 34.
Hold on. We're just gonna pass over 26 and 28 in the league.
34.
Benfica.
No,
I hear you. My point was just to say at least he's proved a goal scoring chop somewhere else. I'm saying, okay, what's a number of what's a acceptable number of goals from Jesus this season?
20.
Has he done that before in the Prem? No. Well, at least I don't think so.
He hasn't, but I blame that on Pep.
You know what I'm saying? So to
20
the point,
club
I still say.
Are you talking about all comps?
Hey,
You talking about 20
no,
all comps?
as in the league.
Hey?
As in the league.
Okay.
And his goal scoring record is decent at City. Look, and I go with it to say I'm just saying that's the only thing that made me think. But I still say start Haaland.
He's got 14. He got 14 before. That's his highest goal scoring tally.
In the league.
Yeah, in the league.
Motion, yeah.
And 13 in the second season.
Yeah.
I think.
Which to me is good numbers because there's an Aguero as the main man.
Yes, exactly.
And then there's other things. So I'm not hating. I'm a Jesus fan. I'm just saying that's the jury's out on Darwin Núñez, but the thing is I can't say I'd be too surprised if he outdoes him.
He's like he's been babbling because we can't talk about United for as long as we can. You brought up random guys. No, because all he had to say was just give his point. He didn't have to give this long ass story about why he chose his point. So you're starting Haaland, you're benching Núñez,
Jesus.
benching Jesus, and you're
Dropping
Núñez.
Yeah.
For me, of this first week, I have to say I start Haaland, I bench Núñez, and I drop Jesus.
You talk bullshit. Take all 3 shots.
Hey? No ways. You crazy.
You chat shit.
Dude, who scored and assisted? On pure numbers alone. Who came in and impacted the game? Let's just look at that. I understand. Your heart is speaking right now. But the fact that those guys were losing, Liverpool was losing. This guy came on and immediately changed the flow of the game.
Cool.
I have to give him credit for that.
You're still taking all 3.
Eh? No ways, you're crazy. You should be taking for choosing with your heart. You chose with that penis, though. That's what you chose with. You chose with your penis.
Just take all 3.
You're crazy. You chose with your penis. I think it's very fair. If we look at numbers alone, this
Game week.
right now, this game week, you telling me? Can you look at me straight in the eye and say Darwin Núñez? No, Jesus had a better game than Darwin Núñez.
Yeah.
Nope.
Can you look at me in the eyes
Numbers
and say
of
that?
overall play.
Hey?
On numbers of overall play.
I am saying on over. Okay, you can say overall play.
Darwin Núñez was just lucky, though.
Darwin Núñez came off the bench.
He came off the bench,
and affected
scored
the game
and assisted. That's why I'm saying. That's why I asked you of this week alone.
We're not going to agree because we have to talk about that man's shit team.
Yes, but that's why I said of this week alone. My question was very specific. I didn't say
Dog, now you
Let's
ranting,
look at
dog. Now
preseason.
you ranting. Let's talk about that man shit team.
Yes. I think you guys should take 2 shots for
Now
including
everybody's
Jesus.
taking one. We didn't agree, so everybody's taking one.
Yes, fair.
Fair enough.
I think we all didn't agree. We'll take one. Can grab one there.
To diplomacy.
Yes, to diplomacy. It's the only
Bad
thing.
bitches that love Uncle Curtis.
That's the only thing we'll agree on. Cheers, guys.
Ooh, Oros tastes great.
Ooh, yummy. Just like mommy used to make it. Then I think our final point.
The disgrace of a football club.
No, I won't say the disgrace of a football
That
club.
is called Manchester
But
United.
yes, in the final game that we're going to talk about, Manchester United went up against Brighton at Old Trafford. Do you still want to call it the Theatre of Dreams?
100%.
How
100%.
did dreams come true, though.
Yeah, fair point.
100%.
You made
100%. Hey,
Yes.
there's still
Someone
that ground is still legendary, boy. That name is still legendary, boy.
What,
Everyone
Old Trafford?
goes through
No,
peaks and
Old
troughs.
Trafford. Old Trafford is still legendary. Theatre of Dreams. I don't know when last. When last did you hear someone use that name?
Every freaking home game.
Eh?
Every freaking home game, dog. The magic don't just disappear. You know what I mean?
It
The
clearly
magic of the name.
It clearly disappeared this week.
Yo.
Because you guys went 2-1 down to Brighton. I think the Brighton goals were both by Pascal Gross, who's
Shout out
apparently
Danny Welbeck.
Daniel Welbeck owned the small guy, the little man. I don't know what the politically correct term is. The little man. Your new signing. What's his name?
Martinez.
Lisandro. That's his name. It was goals from Pascal Gross. I think Gross apparently has he's got quite a good goal scoring tally.
Yeah, he's got 6 or 7 goals.
That
against
Oros is already affecting me. 6 goals against you. I think that's his highest goal scoring tally.
The team is scored against most.
And then McAllister scored the own goal for you guys. I'll ask you as the Man United supporter, what's going on, bro?
Yo, okay. If we just say on the pitch, right? I'm gonna say it like this. Last season we brought in Ralph Rangnick. That guy was honest AF when he was talking about the team, right?
Isn't it funny how his clips have been coming on?
That guy was honest. He called it open heart surgery. He said we need 10 players. We get to this season. Who are we still relying on? Marcus Rashford. 5 goals last season. I still have faith in him. Martial's back as the great hope again. We sent him on loan last season. Fred and McTominay, every week we were pulling our hair out for those guys. They're playing. Yeah.
No, I still believe. I don't know why. Like, you guys insist on not buying a CDM. It's a. Well, I guess maybe the Lisandro Martinez does play in the CDM position.
He's a centre back. He'll be fantastic as centre back.
Now, apparently he's a utility player. He can play on the left back. He can play as a centre back, but he can also jump into CDM because he's got good ball control, got good passing ability.
But I don't think he'll play the season as a 6. You know what I mean? He will be a centre back.
Yeah.
But for me, it's that thing of if you look at the game, Fred plays in that holding position, right? And this is a Dutch guy, right? Our coach is a Dutch guy, right? So that number 6 position is the playmaker position. Fred is afraid of the ball. Second half, he takes Fred off. He puts Eriksen into that position. Guess what? The ball's moving. Yes, I don't know. I have faith in this coach. But yeah, so some work is needed.
Yeah.
Our boy Ralph told us, hey, this thing requires heart surgery, open heart surgery, he called it. Again, now centre forward, Martial takes an injury. Okay, Ronaldo hasn't trained that much, but we're screwed because Martial took an injury.
Yeah.
You signing Marko Arnautovic.
My boy Ralph came in Jan and said, hey, I asked for Diaz. I asked for Julian Alvarez. He knows Julian Alvarez personally. He said, my guy, that guy will sign for me. That whole consultancy 2 years later was to help get signings over the line because that man built the Red Bull, whatever, off the signings base. But they didn't like how he talked in interviews, so they booted him out.
Yes.
Now we're out here.
Marco Arnautovic.
Yeah, fair. Let me actually
Because he's
elaborate.
got a fighting spirit.
Elaborate to everyone about what Uncle Curtis is talking about. So it seems as though Man United is currently fighting for the signature of Marko Arnautovic and Rabiot. No?
And Juventus fans are happy to see that boy go.
Yes, Rabiot has been, but I think he's more of a role player, he's more of a substitute role. To tell you the truth, I actually think that would be a good signing for them.
I was about to say, as a player, I can't hate on him.
Yes.
But I just don't want his mother, dog.
Yes,
What
no.
does his mother do again?
His
Bruh,
bruh.
she's the one who got him kicked out from PSG. Remember, he was I think he had 6 months left on his contract for PSG, and they were having contract negotiations. Not 6 months, maybe like 8. They were having contract negotiations.
She's injured.
Yes, so the mom was calling for some high numbers, and then eventually PSG just told him, "Hey, bruh, get out. we don't care anymore."
But
Then they try to backtrack and say, "No, we'll take that offer." They're like, "No, bruh, we don't want you."
Dude,
like if you acting like this,
is it a tournament or what? But basically, France game. She's then fighting with Mbappe's parents and Pogba's parents.
oh my
And
god!
it makes the news to say, hey, this lady's causing cock.
She was Pete Carey. Pete Carey.
Did he ever get rid of her, or is it still going?
Nah, she's out there, boy.
It's more smoke
She's
than
there,
needed.
boy. If you thought Ronaldo could talk shit whenever he wants,
Yeah.
what are you signing up for now? You know, but as a player, I'm happy because he's way better than Fred and McTominay. He's way better. He's physical. He's good on the ball. He can play.
Yeah.
He can play. I'll be happy with him as a player.
Yeah, to tell you the truth, I rate him more than. Well, actually, he might not play with Fred because it's a left-footed player. So it could be interesting to.
Van Gaal, Ten Hag plays 1-6. McTominay was playing as an 8. I don't know how he got 80 minutes in that game, hiding from the ball.
With a yellow card, dog. Dude, did you see that red
That man
card?
should have been a
Did
red.
you see the red card incident? The one where he almost got a red, where he chopped, I think, Caicedo. Yeah.
It wouldn't have made a difference. That guy's nothing on the ball.
Yeah. No. Yo, I won't lie. Like I was just
Lucas, I
watching.
feel your pain, dog. I feel your pain.
I was just
But
watching that.
I have faith in I have faith in the coach because for me, if you look at the midfield, right? If you look at the players from midfield, United lost Matic, Mata, Lingard, Lingard. There's more Pogba. One signing in midfield. You're bad.
I really don't know what's going on with
Up front is worse.
Now I don't know what's going on with Man United because I mean, what's going recruitment wise? Why aren't you guys going for you guys have the money. You really do have the money.
Yeah.
So now you're starting to think what's going on.
So to me, it's a case of bad planning, and I don't know how much time we have. I can really unpack the whole shit that's wrong with United.
We'll unpack it next
But
Yes.
to me, United's got a good crop of youngsters, no? But between 18 and 20, you must still have a level in between them towards first team players.
Yes.
There's nothing in between now. If we're talking another 33-year-old striker, Marko Arnautovic, to me, guy, we've had Cavani 33, we've had Ediana Gallo 33, we've had Falcao, however old, we've had, you know what I mean? How's Lukaku the only young striker we've signed in the last 10 years?
Ibrahimovic.
We've had Ibrahim. How's Lukaku the only young striker we've signed in, and we couldn't even keep him long?
You guys, know,
I
think we should start a new game, dog. Let's see who Man United is playing next week or this coming week.
Our next home game is against Liverpool. Next home game.
I want to see the next
in 2
game,
weeks.
and the game is let's guess Man United's results, and whoever gets it wrong must take a shot.
Fair enough.
Then we're all just gonna drink.
Oh my god,
No,
this is amongst friends.
No, I understand because what's going to end up happening is Man United is just going to embarrass all of us. Because I'm pretty sure
My
he's
coach
going to.
will get it right.
No,
I'm confident.
He's going to be optimistic and call for a win.
Let's see who we play.
You're Brentford.
Away.
Yeah. Oh,
Draw.
they were worried about that. Oh, you calling a draw? Oh, okay. So you're saying that's how we call it. We don't call exact scorelines. All right. No, that works out better. So you're saying draw, and what do you call? At G-Tech Community Stadium.
Brentford away. With Liverpool coming, I'm calling a win United.
Okay.
A shitty win, but I'm calling a win.
I'll also say a win. I think maybe Ten Hag will see that there was something I liked about Ronaldo's attitude when he was on the bench. And
It's a winner's mentality.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't like, they're always constantly cacking on him. But you could even see, dude, he was on the bench, but he was still, trying to encourage guys. Maybe he was doing it for the cameras, but he didn't seem like a sour guy. Most of the players on the bench were disappointed when they were going down 2-0 against Brighton. But then he still kind of pushed as in like, nah, guys, we can still do this. Which they end up not doing, but I feel as though it warrants him a start.
No,
hence why I said
he definitely will start because he's our best player, regardless. Regardless, you know what I mean?
Oh shit, Ronaldo might start. Oh god damn it.
you said, bro.
He's our best striker,
You said,
regardless. So to me, it's also, and I mean, I don't think anyone's saying this, but the coach also got a spanking, right?
Yeah.
Because Brighton, what do we know Brighton for? Brighton's tiki-taka. But Brighton knew United's coming here to press. Brighton went long.
Exactly.
Quick, fast, and then United didn't know what to do. Fred was,
But it also shows you there's no easy game. I hate how you're leaving McTominay out of this, though. Please give that guy equal cack. Please.
That guy was hiding from everything. The way he was hiding from the ball. My goodness.
Nah, bro. And I don't like,
Christian Eriksen started at striker, ne? Second half they had to put him to number 6.
Yeah, let's call it.
Let's call
it.
I think we can call it. But I have one more question. I don't need you to elaborate. But I just need one more question. We'll elaborate in the next episode. Fresh. Do you blame the Glazers for this result?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. No, because I've seen now Gary Neville has just decided that instead of blaming the men on the pitch for a bad, they're blaming the system.
Yeah, because it perpetuates. I'd have to elaborate on that, but the
system. Hence why I said we can elaborate next week, depending on what the result. We'll discuss it anyways. But yeah, I think we can leave the hullabaloo for this week and
talk about boomerang sex.
Please explain what this boomerang sex is.
I'll explain next week in another episode.
Nothing but football. It's like Goku building the spirit bomb for 7 episodes.
All right. No, fine. We'll leave.
But it involves throwing a boomerang and getting your rounds in between. How many strokes can you fit in between a boomerang swing?
Right. And can you catch?
Can you catch it before it hits you in the face?
All right, I'm just going to leave it there, guys. Thank you so much for joining us for this week's episode. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
And stream the new Beyonce album.
Yes, I don't endorse that, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's nice.
Do you hate the gays?
Huh? No.
Okay.
I really don't.
Am I putting you on the spot?
No, they're people too.
For the gays.
I'm not going to like someone because of what they are, so that's a subjective answer.
So you don't like me because I'm awesome?
No, you can be gay and you can be an asshole. So
you don't like me because I'm awesome?
No, I like you.
Okay. You love me?
Yes, of course I do. I love you too.
Lucas, you love me, dog?
Hell no.
You don't love me, dog?
No.
Get the fuck out.
I'm kidding. You know you my bottom bitch.
But yes, guys, we left it there. I think those are our closing remarks. Nothing else to say but cheers.
Sadate.
Sure.